welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are going to get some channeled messages about what's going on, what's happening, what has been happening, possibly what the energies are of what's going to happen. So lots to cover. So let's dive right in. So today I am not going to use my cards. I'm just going to receive the messages as they come. So the first one I'm getting is that your connection has gone through tremendous, I want to say, transformation. So how it was showing up for you the way it used to is no longer. And you're probably thinking, well, it looks the same, it feels the same. However, it's not the same, especially because of the portal that just happened with the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. Those eclipses created this portal for which great transformation has happened, not only for your connection, but for the collective, for all of us across the board. And a lot of stuff came up for both of you, which I want to say sometimes results in like backward movement. So for example, if what was released was a fear of abandonment, what happened is through the portal, it came up through you and your twin flame to be released. But then because it came up, you both were feeling it, which caused kind of possibly one of you or both of you to either step away or step back or reconsider things. So it may seem like things are the same, or they've just, kind of regressed to the way things were. But this is actually tremendous forward movement for your connection and for both of you. Because what I know for myself, I felt the energy so intensely as you may have, that resulted in all kinds of physical symptoms, like not feeling well, not feeling like yourself, a lot of old emotions like anger, resentment, insecurity, having migraines, having stomach issues, you name it. All of those were symptoms of the great release that we have just had. So it's understandable if something happened that may cause you to feel like your connection has gone backwards or like not improved at all. But again, it's a reset. So you may feel like you're experiencing your connection as the same, but it's a whole new playing field that we're on currently. And also the great thing about the reset is that I just had it, is that, okay, so during the portal, many of us experience like extreme fatigue, extreme tiredness. And what it really was you were powering up. So sometimes you think, oh my gosh, what's happening? Like, is something wrong with me? Like, am I ill? Am I sick? Am I dying? But it really is that you are leveling up. You needed that downtime, which your body, your mind, your spirit was forcing you to rest, whether you did or not. You were being forced to rest. And during this rest time is powering up, recharging your battery on a soul level, on a psychic level, on an energy level, that you will start to see positive change from, like headaches disappearing, your health improving, your sleep improving, not feeling anxious. And these are all signs that your nervous system is calming down, because I want to say during the portal, it stirred up a lot of things, which oftentimes causes stress, causing us to not feel safe, causing us to question like what's going on and to be in that panic mode. But now you're going to start feeling the energy is more calm. And what often happens is you feel like you want to go to sleep. So you're like, it feels like you're constantly feeling tired. So these are all like symptoms of the reset, of the powering up, accelerating, alignment, realigning, ascending. And so it's all very natural. So this does take a toll on your connection, which oftentimes, because when we don't understand what's happening with us, it stirs up the energy in your connection to kind of worry. So what often happens is either one of you or both of you kind of pull away, even though you didn't realize that you were. So you may feel like, oh my gosh, we're at square one again, like nothing's really improved. But like they always say, when you take one step forward, you take two steps back. The saying, something like that, right? So it really is moving forward. It's moving you both forward on the path. And it did cause up a lot of emotion to come up. So both of you needed to kind of retreat into your own corners so that you could just deal with what was going on within you, even if it was physical symptoms or feeling all kinds of emotion, all kinds of stuff stirring up. You kind of needed to kind of retreat. So separation may have even felt more pronounced. But what this does, and it's like the pressure of this transformation actually strengthens both of you, and it strengthens your bond. So once the energies have settled, which, for all of us, it varies. The time for things to feel settled varies. For some of us, it happens right away. For some of us, it happens slowly over time. So whatever the pace is fine. You may feel like you're feeling good one day, and then all of a sudden the next day you feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like tired again. This is very natural because we're all recalibrating the energies. So when these shifts happen, it's not like we can just function like normally, like nothing's happening, because something really is happening energetically on the planet. Energies are fluctuating, so it causes us to also fluctuate in our emotions, our energy levels. So it's all very natural. So as the energies settle and you start feeling calmer, you start feeling secure again in your connection. So the message is just to allow the time that you need to just feeling like you. I know for myself, this took a very long time because I've been processing stuff for the last year and releasing stuff and purging stuff and just releasing a lot of suppressed energies that I didn't realize was there. So I've been doing a lot of releasing, as a lot of you may have as well. So this is very natural to kind of not know where you are or not know where your connection is, especially at this time, because a lot of energy has been stirred up. So it could feel like, it's gone backwards and no movement. But also you'll find, again, as the energies settle, as you tune into your connection, whether you're in separation or little to no communication, or even if you're in union, you will feel your bond as like stronger. Like your bond is tight. After everything that just happened energetically, it bonded you even more. And so you're going to feel that, even if you don't have any confirmation that, it's solid, because you're feeling like, well, no, it doesn't really feel solid because I don't know where we are. But as the energies settle, as you tune in, you're going to feel like it does feel different. And it's more of this, it's like a knowing. It's not even like a certainty, because we can never be certain about anything, but it's just like a knowing that you and your twin flame are bonded. No matter what happens, no matter how much time has gone by, you're solid. And it's not something that you can really like know. It's more like a knowing in here. It's like listening to your gut. It's like, it's just a feeling you have, like, yeah, there's like nothing that can come between us. You're going to be able to feel that. So that in itself is going to really help you. And also, it's going to help you detach a little bit. Not to say like, oh, you're going to forget about your twin flame, or that you're going to give up, or that you're going to move on. You may do any of those things, but it's more like you can detach in the sense like you don't need to cling on it for dear life, hoping and praying and wishing and waiting. That energy has kind of left through the portal. And you're going to find that, yeah, I don't need to hang on as hard as I used to. And it doesn't mean your feelings have changed. It doesn't mean the connection has changed. Well, the connection has changed in the sense of a lot has been released energetically. So this is a whole new freedom for both of you. So with this freedom, there's a few things that can happen. This newfound feeling of freedom can liberate oneself to leaving situations, leaving old patterns, just leaving behind the old version of yourselves. And so there's that sense of liberation, like I'm freeing myself because I no longer feel imprisoned, trapped. So that's one way of feeling the liberation. Another way may be like, I feel free. I want to go out there and explore whatever your soul needs to explore. That could be a new connection, could be a different love, it could be a new career. It's just freedom. So again, it doesn't mean that you're detaching completely. It just means like, oh, like I didn't realize I was holding on so much, that I was holding myself back from what I really want to experience. So again, there is no right or wrong way. These are just the impacts of what is happening energetically. So for a lot of twin flames as well, you also may be experiencing a new sense of freedom where, okay, I can relax a little bit and I can just take it day by day and feel good again. I feel free to feel good again. So that's how some of you may be experiencing it. And that in itself does bring you closer to the union that you want, because what's happening is that you're aligning with self. You're aligning with your true essence of, I don't need to stress, I don't need to force, I don't need to push, I don't need to pull, I don't need to chase, I don't need to force anything. I can just be me. So it's like this detachment that you can just be yourself And you don't have to effort. You don't have to effort. You attract just by being. So when you're in that energy, not only does union come in, but like everything that you were wanting comes in because you're just a magnet, because you're not efforting. It's natural to still want what you want, to desire what you want, to desire union, to desire your twin flame. But when you're not in this efforting energy, there's all this space for everything you want to just come in. So it is a very, very exciting time despite what the outer world looks like. Because what has happened is such a clearing for all of us that there's just space to now create, to now receive, to be inspired and motivated to create what you really want in your life. There's all this space for that yeah, it's not going to reflect that like instantly in the outer world, like in the 3D world, but because it's happening within all of us in due time, the world itself will reflect back the changes that have happened within us. So again, it really is an exciting time because you have the energy, you have the desire to create more fulfilling lives. You are being now guided by your higher selves. You are being open to change. You are being open to experiencing different things and new things. So it's like we're all going through this, and it kind of took the pressure off union, because all twin flames want union. All our soul wants is just to come home, just to be home. And now that the pressure of how we used to desire that is now, not so intense, you can relax in just the beingness of you, and you expressing and flourishing your soul the way you're meant to, the way you want to. So to keep in mind that as you are in alignment, union is a result of alignment. The reason why we are in separation is because we are out of alignment with the truth. And so energetically, the universe does support our alignment. It just operates that way. It operates so that we can come back into alignment. No matter how many times we come out of alignment, how many times we are misaligned, the universe just gently guides us back to alignment, because the universe always has your back and always wants the best for you, even better than what you can possibly perceive. And that is alignment with the truth. Everything else is just a distortion of the truth, because the universe is love. So I feel like what is coming up for you is, I want to say, like, experiencing a happiness that you never felt before. And a lot of us just assume that that's going to be because of union, but you are going to be quite surprised at the happiness that you will begin feeling even in separation, because of your alignment, because of everything that's been released, everything that's been purged. And you're going to feel more at peace. You are going to feel a joy that almost feels foreign. And you're going to be like, yeah, this does feel different. It's because the energies right now have just cleared away the old stuff. And all we have to do is recognize that, accept it, receive the good that is meant for you, receive the good that you have been creating this whole time, which now you are open to receiving. The eclipses were so powerful, and it literally kind of like swept over the whole planet and just did this cleansing. So it might take a while for us to settle into this new higher vibration of energy. And this is what I want to say is like, okay, even if you may not be communicating the way you would like, very real communication is happening on every other level. So, for one, telepathically, you are able to pick up each other's thoughts, just even randomly, or whether that's on purpose. You are able to pick up how your twin flame is doing. You're able to pick up the fact that they think of you all the time. You're going to be able to pick up their emotions of how they feel for you. You won't even need readings, because all you have to do is tune in, and you will feel the truth of how they actual feel. Even through dreams, you are connecting. So, especially during this time, and especially if there's like little to no communication, you are connecting even more powerfully than ever. You just have to think of them, and they are thinking of you too. That's how powerful it is now. It's like lines of communication are so open. You almost don't need like to speak. And that's kind of what you and your twin flame have learned to do over this time of like no communication or no contact. You have intuitively stayed in contact, just energetically, and most times emotionally. You've stayed in touch. So you will be experiencing your connection in whole new ways, and ways that are actually very beautiful, very fulfilling, because it's the true connection that you have, that you don't have to be face to face. You don't have to be holding hands or hugging or talking or what. This is the truth of your connection, because it's spiritual. The connection with your twin flame is spiritual. So you are experiencing it in the true sense. You are experiencing spiritual love, as opposed to just the 3D type of romantic love that we were conditioned with. So it's very, very powerful times, and it's very, very exciting. So if this message resonates for you, it might be a good time to delve in deeper to self, because even I was listening to a podcast today, and what they were saying is that, sometimes when you want to move forward, it we're not able to move forward because we have to go deep first. So this would be an excellent time for you to just go even deeper within, and to reflect, to just really get in touch with your inner world, because it's a very beautiful place to be, and it is what gets projected onto the 3D, because we're pretty much like film projectors. Whatever we have inside, thoughts, feelings, memories, programs, it all gets projected onto the screen of life, and then that's what we are seeing. So when you go in and you get familiar with your inner world, you're able to project all of that wonderful things that you can create inside of you, whether it's emotionally, mentally, with your thoughts, with your desires, getting in touch with your desires, you're able to see that in your 3D world. So, again, if this message resonates with you, please feel free to book a Zoom call reading. I do have a special going on right now, the Equinox special. So a Zoom call is actually 50% off. So it's regularly $289. So Zoom calls live with me are now $144.50. So please do take advantage of that. Or if you're interested in working one-on-one with me, I do have a very limited space for coaching. So I work with a lot of beautiful people, and we have just kind of grown together over time, over the years of working during these coaching sessions. They're private, they're one-on-one, they're very sacred, and we just uncover so much, and we're able to tune into what they are creating and what is manifesting for them. So I would love to work with you. So please do let me know. Please either DM me on Instagram, or you can email me, and I would be so honored to work with you. So on that note, I want to thank you all for joining me today. This was a short message. I don't even know how long it is, but yes, it's very exciting times, and I'm very, very excited for you. So on that note, thank you all so very much. And until next time, I'm wishing you so much more love and peace.